What is going on YouTube? Bryce Crispy94 here, bringing you another mini painting video. Now, this time we are going to be doing some half-elf, I can never say it, Xhorhas Paladins from the WizKids Critical Role series. If you guys don't know what Critical Role is, amazing D&D podcast. One of the biggest reasons I'm in it, other than Cryo, like, I think if I wouldn't have got hooked on Critical Role, I also wouldn't be this big into this, but watching them play and play with their minis, it's actually taught me a lot about how to play. So awesome that they have unpainted miniatures coming out now. So this is from the first wave, I believe. It doesn't say on the back of this little sleeve here. There are two. Let me get those up for you all. So here's the first one we're going to paint. Classic white primer from WizKids. It does have a clear base, which I'm not used to on the unpainted. So I think I'm gonna end up painting that black because I just don't like it. Her sword was very bent. I got it kind of straightened out with some heat. But I also kind of accidentally melted it, so I had to, as you can see, that little curve there. But this is a super soft plastic that I'm not used to. So again, this is one of the newest figures I've painted, so that could be it. Here's the other one. We're not going to talk about her too much yet because we're not to her. So the paints we will be using, Silver Dragon for her armor. She's pretty much in a full set of armor, which is really cool and actually kind of really easy because, yeah, you're just gonna paint her all silver basically. We've got the Merfolk Turquoise, which is going to be this, and her cape. No, not her cape. Just this, and yeah, and her cape. Yeah. Owlbear Brown for her hair. Plate mail metal for her sword. Underdark Indigo for this, and her scabbard, I believe. Her sheath. Scabbard. It's a scabbard. Opal Skin, obviously for her skin tone. She is a half-elf, paler skin. Dungeon Stone for the base. White and black for her eyes, and probably black for around there. But that is enough talk from me. We'll go over the second elf after we get done painting the first elf. But let's get to painting. Alright everybody, so the first one is done. She's drying. We have the second elf paladin here. This one I feel is a little bit more detailed. I'm going to be using a similar color palette on it. Unlike the wizards where I did two separate color palettes, I wanted to kind of keep these two same, so like they were partners, you know, cut from the same cloth, worship the same god, whatever that may be. Not really sure what blue would, but I like the blue on them. So here she is. I like her sword a lot better, but I like that one's armor a little bit better because this is more of a decorative paladin, whereas that one seems more of like a battle paladin. So set her here. So I'm going to shed the silver dragon that we used on the first one in favor of the plate metal for this one's armor, mostly because it is just the legs, the these forearm guards, and the shoulder guards, along with her belt, that will be getting the plate metal. And then we'll move on to the Underdark Indigo, which will be her skirt, her dagger blade, or her dagger sheath, her sword sheath, similar to that one. Oh, and then the plate metal will be on the tips. Her shirt, what little parts are there, so will also be the Underdark Indigo. Next we'll be doing a rough iron on the hilt of the sword and the hilt of the dagger. I just did the one in the all plate metal, and I may actually go back and redo that off cam. Haven't decided yet. I did go ahead and paint the base of the other elf black off cam because I don't like the clear base on my painted figures. We got matte black for her hair. The Merfolk turquoise will be the decorative color, so this string down here, and then her decorative piece over her chest. We're going to give her a ruddy skin, which is more of a tanned color. And then white for the eyes. So, that is enough chit-chat. Let's get to painting. Alright guys and gals, the half elf, I was about to say half orc, but that is wrong. I'm wearing green, but that's because it's St. Patrick's Day. So the half elf, I almost said it again, wow. Xhorhas, I can never say it. Critical Role Paladins are done. We'll go over the first one first. She has a very pale skin tone. I should have maybe darkened it, but there we go. So she turned out just exactly how I pictured her. She's got the dark blue running under her armor, the dark blue cape with that wash. So that way there, you can fully appreciate the wash better. Got this very light silver armor. She's a very light character in contrast to the other paladin. I wanted to use the same color scheme, but I wanted to switch up the, I don't know what that's called, how this one has a more light theme or this one has a more dark theme. So yeah, very cool. Love how she turned out. She did end up being my least favorite. I love the position more, but I just love the color scheme on this one. And because she is darker, we will turn this on. Also, I made Korra from Legends of Korra without intentionally doing it. That's what this character reminds me of, hardcore. This one also, the leather on this one gives it a little bit of contrast from the blue that she doesn't have. I also went with the darker silver for all of the armor on this one, which I enjoy. She's got the dagger, which is in its sheath. She's got the light blue as accents, just like that one, but again, I don't know, it just turned out better. One thing I do wish I would have done with her is gave the, I don't even remember, rough iron on the hilt, which I may go back and do. Could do it. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. I've got everything out. Let me find the brush that'll be good here. 2-0. You know, I haven't applied any sort of finish to these. And these new brushes make it pretty easy as long as I'm delicate. And that is a light color, so it's pretty easy to go over. Out of paint. There's no way I could do like a paint video and talk at the same time. Like, I've thought about streaming it before, and I'm just like, no, I could not entertain myself for that long. I usually watch like TV and stuff while I paint. I have it like pulled up, or don't really watch, I more listen. Yes, that's perfect. Did I miss some? I did just a little bit right there. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better. I did not do that part. There. Now she looks better. Okay. Wash out my brush here real quick. Okay, back to our Korra figure. That's not actually a Korra figure, but kind of turned out. The ruddy skin, wonderful skin tone. Also very contrast from the opal, but just like looking at them together, you can tell they're like, oh well, their color scheme's the same, but they're vastly different characters, and that's what I really wanted out of these paladins. I never picked like a, what do you call it, a deity for these paladins to worship. I just kind of picked a color scheme I liked and went with it. So maybe in a campaign they'll show up as twin paladins to some odd deity, but who knows? For now, they'll just be paladins on my shelf. But that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and you got to see me paint in live action instead of just speed up. But yeah, I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.